So in a world where Hollywood is just scrambling for ideas for movies nowadays, and they're just rehashing, rebooting, redoing movies, how come no one ever thought before this to do a biopic on Jackie Robinson? I find that weird. 42. So 42 is the story of Jackie Robinson, the first African American to ever be in Major League Baseball and change the game forever. His number was 42. It's a retired number now. It's the only number that's ever been retired in the MLB. No one can wear that number ever again, except for in April when every MLB player wears it. So this story starts off when Jackie Robinson's getting recruited by Harrison Ford's character. Now the guy that got to play Jackie Robinson, I don't remember his name, but I thought he did really good in this role. You actually get the feeling that Jackie Robinson was actually a naturally good guy. Yeah, I know what, a hero in movies nowadays that you can root for? What is this devilry? And you actually want him to win, and he doesn't, he doesn't take all the crap that he gets from all the racism. He just goes for it, and he does his best on the field. And one thing that was really cool about this movie is that it says that Jackie Robinson cannot flip out. Because he's the first African American in baseball, and segregation and racism are still very prominent. So if he flips out on the field, people will see that as, oh, an African American dude flipped out, not, oh, someone provoked him, so now he has to get out of the MLB. So when people are swearing at him, cursing at him, he can't take any of that. He just has to focus on the game and shut all that out. And you can see that he really struggles with it too. It's not just like, oh, I can tune it out because I'm supposed to. No, he actually struggles with it because, he's an actual human being. I like that. It really humanized the hero. Now Harrison Ford's in this movie. He kind of talks like Clint Eastwood now. I'm going to put a black guy into baseball. Snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes? And he's really good in these old guy roles. If this movie came out a while ago, I would say that Harrison Ford would have gotten nominated for an Oscar. And, this movie takes place back in like the 30s, and so, he's kind of, like a small town southern pastor type. So he's quoting Bible verses a lot, and he's, he's got a really gruff voice, like I said earlier. And you buy it, and you know that he wants to end segregation, and he really cares for Jackie as a person too. He wants to build a relationship with him. He just doesn't want to be his manager. Now, I only have a couple complaints about this movie. One is I thought it was too long. I thought it could have ended like a half hour earlier. It was really cool for a little bit, but there's a couple times where the movie could have wrapped up, but then it didn't. And also, considering it did take the top spot in the box office, I felt they were trying to appeal to families more than they normally would. I don't know if the movie's rated PG, but they're trying to keep it pretty PG for the most part. Yeah, there is segregation and there is racism that you see, but it's not really as hard as it probably was back then. There is one scene in particular, though, where Alan Tudyk's character is really just badgering him. And I was just sitting there and I was like, oh, holy Sam Jackson, Batman, dude. Yeah, so if you do get offended by that stuff, just know that one scene. Other than that, it's pretty PG for the most part, which I did think also took away from the realism of the movie. So overall, I thought 42 was a really good movie with good acting. The cinematography was also really good. I forgot to mention that. Good premise, a good hero that you can root for. Be it a little bit long and a little bit too watered down, I'm going to give 42 a B+. Thanks all for watching. If you guys like this review, you can subscribe to see more.